If you took 2 tires or no tires, you were pretty much in trouble, and here we are again being proven that you got to have 4. Michael Annett getting past the 21 easily and looking like he's going to go past the 66 of Stephen Wallace as they head into 3.
Yeah, Michael Annett, someone we talked about at Daytona, had a nice run there, following it up here with a good run.
That's Carl Edwards right behind him in the 60. This is all for like 15th, 16th, and 17th. So now here comes Wallace right back on Annett, and it's Edwards down low.
Yeah, Carl had gotten a break with that caution coming out. They took no tires to get some track position back again. Then he got caught speeding again, had to start at the end of the field on this restart. So they're going to need a little bit of help with another caution or something to get back in this.
Let's go up front. Here comes Harvick taking a look for the race lead with Biffle. Rudiman's on the high side, taking the long way around.
Could be 3 wide coming out of the corner here. Oh, Rudiman in the wall.
Tags it. The question is now, how much damage?
Looked like Biffle kind of didn't see him out there, maybe ran him out of room.
Well, David's never led here in 8 previous starts. He's had some good runs, but he's just never been able to get it up front, and I'm not sure now he's going to be able to if that damage is anywhere near how hard it looked.
After the restart, Joey Logano actually was back to 11th place, and now you see he's challenging for the lead.
There's Trevor Bayne, James Buescher, and Menard. Paul, the first time we've been able to talk about him today, as he has moved his way into the 12th position, trying to get underneath the 99.
See Paul really working the steering wheel there. Car's a little bit loose coming out of the corner there. Dave?
And DJ, that's what he's been fighting most of the day in the 98 car. The restart right there was about the worst thing he could have imagined, though, because he stayed out, did not pit, restarted 6th, and fell back to 14th when everyone swept by him with those fresh tires. So trying to recover now.
While this battle is going on, we can tell you Joey Logano has squeezed around Kevin Harvick and is now in 2nd place, just 0.3 of a second behind race leader Greg Biffle. There's the top 4. Biffle, Logano, Harvick, and Kyle Busch. Brad Keselowski rounds out the 5.
You can see Harvick was up there trying to take the lead away from Greg Biffle a minute ago. Now he's getting ready to drop back to 4th as Kyle Busch in the 18 is going to make that pass for 3rd.
So the changes to Kyle's liking, obviously, because he does clear Harvick, move him up to 3rd position. Now here comes Harvick, going to say, I might try it on the high side one more time. Down the back stretch, and he's got a good run.
Yeah, he may find a little something here. He's been on the bottom and on the apron and everywhere else, but sometimes you get put in a situation you find your car might work a little bit better somewhere you haven't been running.
On board with Harvick. Now it's Kyle on the high side. And Kyle clears him. So move Kyle back into 3rd. There's your race lead, as it is Biffle and Logano pretty much nose to tail.
Yeah, Biffle's not going to make it easy on Logano. They've had some run-ins in the past, and well, I say that now Biffle lets him have it on the bottom, but they've actually had a few run-ins on the racetrack.
And quickly, we'll tell you, Danica Patrick has moved her way up to 34th, 3 laps behind the race lead. We still have 39 cars out on the racetrack. Here is Brad Keselowski and the battle for the race lead at the same time. Logano on the low side. Biffle trying to hang on, but I don't think he's got enough. This time it looks like Logano's going to clear him. So this will be our 9th lead change between 7 different drivers. Yeah, now, a number of those happened during the caution stretch where we were under green flag there for a while before that caution. But it has been mostly Joey Logano leading 81 total laps.
See a great battle here. We see David Rudiman, who was up there battling for the lead a while ago in that 10 car, got into the wall, and now he's fallen back quite a bit. Here comes Brian Vickers in the 32. Is he trying to get Kelly Byers? 11 of Brian Scott in that mix too.
So Allgaier right there in 6th, Rudiman 7th, Scott 8th, Byers and Vickers.
I definitely think the 10 car Rudiman has some damage from that contact.
Well, he hit it hard enough to almost knock the wall down. I'm surprised he was able to even keep it going, but he must have just, you can see the damage right along the side there, and it doesn't look as bad as it actually looked when he made the contact with the wall.
It doesn't look bad, but these cars really rely a lot on the side force that you get with the right side of these cars, and if you push that in any, as we see Kyle Busch trying to take this 2nd spot, it really hurts your car.
Yeah, Biffle's under attack now for 2nd. Kyle tucks in up underneath him. Down the backstretch, heading into 3. Kyle looks like he's going to try the high side because he knows Biffle likes to run low.
Yeah, and this really isn't much of a match. I mean, you've got the 2 best race cars with 4 tires on them versus Biffle, who stayed out there on tires. He's doing a great job.
Looking at about 47 laps to go here. So we're 2/3, just past the 2/3 mark at Auto Club Speedway. And it has been a very interesting race, which normally, quite honestly, isn't the case. It has been a freight train in the past, and even though there's been some domination up front by the Joe Gibbs racing cars, as you see Kyle get into 2nd place, there's been a lot of great action going on back in through the field. So as the laps continue to roll on, Joey Logano is back up front. His teammate Kyle Busch right behind. Biffle, Keselowski, Harvick round out your top 5. 106 of 150 laps. You're riding along with James Buescher in 11th position, as he has done another good job after coming off last week's top 10 performance at Daytona in that unsponsored number 1. Our race leader is Joey Logano by 1.2 seconds over his teammate Kyle Busch. He's now led 87 laps. And let's do a different type of up to speed, as we'll check in with a variety of cars. And let's check in on Greg Biffle. Vince?
Yeah, Biffle currently running 3rd. It's been impressive what Biffle and this crew chief Ricky Byers have been able to do. Haven't been together before this season, but they have found a comfort level with one another already. Biffle said the car out front was a little bit too free. He led 7 laps, but he said it just was a little bit too free in the front. It's much better when he gets in a little bit more traffic, says the car is very comfortable right now, Dave.
Vince, Kevin Harvick is pretty happy with his race car right now, running in 5th position, but he's even happier with his new pit crew. Hired in the offseason, faltered last week at Daytona. Nobody was fired. They worked hard, and they are +2 in the gain-loss category on pit road today for Kevin Harvick. Jamie?
And Kelly Byers right now, hats off to him, running 8th, the best he has been all day. He signed with Junior Motorsports 5 months ago and eagerly awaited this season to start. Well, last week with Danica deciding to run, he had to wait till this week to kick off his season. He wants to prove to everybody he deserves this ride. Started 32nd. He has been so tight, but this team has worked on the car. It has come to life, and it is the fastest it's been, Doc.
And about 9 laps ago, David Ruderman was trying to hold off some cars with fresher tires, and he bounced it off the wall in turn 4. Let's get a damage update. Here's their radio.
Does everything feel all right, David? You didn't hit it very hard. I think it's pretty tight now. I think I might have killed the fender.
Yeah, 10-4, bud. Just keep hanging in there.
Well, in spite of possibly killing that right rear fender, Ruderman's done a heck of a job to hold on to a top 15 position. Right now, he has slid back for 14th position, and they're still about 18 or so laps away from what should be their final stop of the day. Marty?
Thanks, Doc. And Michael Annett going under him in the 15. That's going to be for positions. Well, I love it. The guys outside the car always says, oh, it doesn't look like you hit too hard. It looked pretty hard from up here.
Yeah, he tagged it pretty good coming off 4.
Great 5-car battle. That's Trevor Bayne trying to hold off Carl Edwards and Michael Annett. That is all for position on the racetrack. Bayne 12th, Edwards 13th, Annett 14th, and Ruderman 15th. On further back, let's update you on Danica Patrick. She started 36. She has moved up now to 33rd position. She is 3 laps down, but again, her lap time's getting better as she gets more comfortable with the car. There's a great view from high above. And 6 cars in that little pack of coming out of that turn. As we're going to step aside with about 40 laps remaining. Joey Logano trying to go 2 in a row. Last October and now in February here at California. Welcome back to the NASCAR Nationwide Series here at California, and make sure to go to NASCAR.com for all your latest NASCAR information. The information we can give you right now is Joey Logano has now led 95 laps of the 114 we've run. His lead is 1.2 seconds over teammate Kyle Busch, and we'll give you the margin. There's what it looks like, and Kyle had this most recently on the radio. Oh, he's got a rocket ship.
I tell you what he's got. He's got the same thing you got. got the same equipment, and they're running almost identical lap times. within just a few thousandths of a second.